In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful.
The Sheikh Ahmad Kuftaro Foundation is a lighthouse of knowledge, wisdom, goodness, and calling towards Islam.
Sham is the ancient name invoked by the prophets, which refers to modern-day Syria, Lebanon, Jordan, and Palestine. It is a blessed land, the homeland of prophets, scholars, and knowledge. Its multitude blessings increased due to the supplication made by the Prophet of God, Muhammad, may peace and blessings be upon him. O God, bless our Sham. The Prophet Muhammad, may peace and blessings be upon him, also said, Sham has been given glad tidings, and the angels of the Most Merciful have spread their wings over it. In the heart of Sham lies a city named Damascus. It is the oldest continuously inhabited city in the world today. Many civilizations have flourished here, and many authors and poets have written about its blessings, its beauty, and its great history in their works. Damascus has long been a city beloved by scholars, preachers, and all spiritual people. Many have come to Damascus and left behind remarkable works adding to its rich legacy. Amongst these great personalities is Sheikh Muhammad Amin Kuftaro, who strove relentlessly to invite all to God with wisdom and good preaching. He started his mission in Abu Nur, which was then a small mosque situated at the foothills of Mount Kasiyun. When he passed away in the year 1938, his son Sheikh Ahmad Kuftaro continued his mission in calling all to God. He followed in his father's footsteps, preaching until the mosque's capacity became dwarfed by the sheer number of students and followers. This flourishing of activity was extended to the mosque itself, which was eventually expanded to blossom into an international Islamic institution and a lighthouse to spread knowledge, righteousness, and wisdom, not only to Damascus, but all around the world.
مهمة رسالات السماء إصلاح الإنسان الفرد والمجتمع وأخوتهم ببناء الدولة والدولة العالمية.
Sheikh Ahmad Kuftaro delivered thousands of lectures throughout his life, interpreting and expounding the meanings of the Holy Quran and elaborating on the Prophet's biography and teachings. During his lectures, the mosque would fill with thousands of male and female scholars, students, and people from all social strata of the population. The work of the institution has diversified over the years to include many services such as education, charitable causes, media production, interfaith dialogue, and entertainment, all of which operate around the clock and continue to do so until today. These services include primary and secondary schools offering both secular and Islamic education for males and females, the Department of Arabic Language and Islamic Sciences for non-Arabic speakers, for males and females, the University for Academic Studies, Bachelor of Arts degree. This university is divided into 4 colleges. Each college offers a 4-year program teaching Islamic sciences and Arabic studies, postgraduate studies, master's degree and doctorates, MA and PhD. In 2006, the institution launched the Islamic Dawah course in English for both locals and foreigners. The Open University Department offers courses in Islamic studies for all individuals. These courses are taken by people of all walks of life, such as doctors, engineers, lawyers, and others. The institution provides students with all the facilities relating to their studies, as well as social services in order to allow them to dedicate their time primarily for the pursuit of studies and research. The institution also offers extracurricular activities, such as sports, field trips, and tours. Through this, the students are taught Islamic principles concerning behavior, character, and manners, encouraging them to become dutiful and constructive members of their society. The Charity Department for Orphans. This is a pioneer project which provides care to orphans, encompassing their upbringing and education. It also provides monetary aid to about 2,000 orphans and their families. The institution has recently opened the Ar-Rahma Orphanage for female orphans, providing them with care and education. The institution is working hard at establishing El Amal Village for orphans. This village is designed to provide an ideal environment for orphans, unique in its mission and goals. Relief works include housing a number of Lebanese families during the aggressive Israeli war against Lebanon. The institution also offers assistance to Iraqi families seeking refuge in Syria due to the unrest created by the occupation in Iraq. The Department of Quran Memorization offers special courses for memorizing the Holy Quran. A large number of people have memorized the entire Quran and have participated in local and international competitions, achieving excellent results. The institution offers international summer courses for imams, preachers, and religious teachers every year. Scholars and thinkers come from all over the world to lecture in these courses. The aim is to develop their skills in presenting Islam according to what God exhorts in the Holy Quran. Invite all to the way of thy Lord with wisdom and beautiful preaching, and argue with them in ways that are best and most gracious, for thy Lord knoweth best who have strayed from his path, and who receive guidance. The Institute has a central library which is accessible to students and researchers, which provides a large variety of books on numerous topics, for example, religious studies, history, the Arabic language, and many other books dealing with general studies. There is also a digital library with a selection of CDs, in addition to internet access. The Media Department. The aim of this department is to broadcast the lectures of Sheikh Ahmad Kuftaro and the Friday sermons in Abu Nur Mosque, as well as explaining the way of presenting Islam through two websites, abunur.net, kuftaro.org. The Media Department also publishes news about the institution and its various activities, all designed to reinforce the principle of intercultural and interreligious dialogue. The efforts of Sheikh Ahmad Kuftaro to promote intercultural and interreligious dialogue have contributed to events such as Pope John Paul II's historic visit to Damascus, and the Sheikh's meetings with the Middle Eastern Churches Council and the Archbishop of Canterbury. This mission took him all around the world, north, south, east, and west, to spread the word to Muslims and non-Muslims, according to what God states in the Holy Quran. O mankind, we created you from a single pair of male and female, and made you into nations and tribes, that ye may know each other, not that ye may despise each other. Verily, the most honored of you in the sight of God is he who is the most righteous of you. Sadly, on the first day of September, in the year 2004, with tears and deep sorrow, scholars, dignitaries, followers, and others descended upon Damascus to join the people of Sham in attending the funeral of their beloved scholar, Sheikh Ahmad Kuftaro. May God have mercy on him. The people in the institution gathered around his son, Sheikh Salahuddin Kuftaro, who made a covenant with God to keep on striving in the same path as his illustrious father and grandfather. Sheikh Salahuddin Kuftaro took the great responsibility of this institute. upon his shoulders and representing the institution in Syria and around the world. He continues receiving delegations of Muslims and non-Muslims from all over the world in order to engage in dialogue with them in the spirit of goodwill, peace, and harmony. Islamic countries and their different organizations appreciate the efforts and hard work of the institution in serving Islam and Muslims, as well as in bridging the gap between Muslims and non-Muslims. The institution has held many international, regional, and local conferences in Syria, such as the first Islamic meeting in cooperation with the Muslim World League, Symposium of Islamic Unity in cooperation with the World Forum for Proximity of Islamic Schools of Thought, a conference relating to challenges facing Muslims and Christians. It was entitled, Patriotism is a Part of Faith. A seminar focusing on Islam and Muslims living in non-Islamic countries. This seminar was held through cooperation with Dushisha University in Japan. A seminar entitled Strategies for the Integration of the Islamic Minority in Germany, in cooperation with the German Council in Syria. A scientific seminar on the Western reading of the Holy Quran, in cooperation with Dawa University. A workshop about AIDS and the role of Islamic preachers to prevent the spread of AIDS through good moral principles. The institution was responsible for the establishment of an organization for the scholars of Sham for the greater benefit it could provide to the Islamic world. Great scholars and all the official religious organizations in Syria, Lebanon, Jordan, and Palestine were invited to participate in this endeavor. We ask God to give this work and effort progression and to make this message spread all over the world. We also ask God to protect and look after those who carry the message of God, seeking inspiration from this verse in the Holy Quran. Who is better in speech than one who calls men to God, works righteousness, and says, I am of those who bow in Islam?